Hey everyone, it's me, Ruby Collins, and hmm, I don't even know how to begin this because I'm a little annoyed right now. I, as you guys know, if you've been watching my vlogs, I moved from my previous studio and I came to a location here, which I've occupied for some time now. It's become my little lounge and studio where I kind of do a lot of my musical events. And very simple, nothing really elaborate. However, I brought my music studio, my music school here where I teach. So the other day, one of my signs that I had over at my other location, I put the sign in the window here. Now this is a co-op building. I had a feeling that might be some kind of policy regarding putting a sign out in your window. However, I figured let me just do it right now, and if they have a problem, they'll let me know, blah, blah, blah. So I think after I put the sign out, maybe about 2 weeks later, I received a knock on my door, and it was my neighbor. And she said, she was hesitant, and she kind of stood there a little bit, and she was kind of like, her gestures was just kind of strange to me. It was like as if I was receiving a notice from the military or from the police department that, there's been a death in my family. She was hesitant, reluctant to speak, and just come out and say what she had to say. To the point where I had to really, I kind of figured where she was coming from because she said, I have some news to tell you. I just have to talk to you about this. And I'm like, what is it? And then I just really had to say, is it the sign in the window? And she goes, yeah, it's a sign. You cannot. I said, well, I cannot. I shouldn't have the sign there. I can't have the sign there. She goes, yeah, you can't have the sign there. And I said, that's fine. That's okay. Because it just seemed like it was so difficult for her to say what she had to say. So I was just kind of helping her with her words. And even after saying, I told her, it's okay, I'll remove the sign, she still continued to continue to say what she had to say, letting me know that, some of the other board members had discussed that the sign and blah, blah, blah. And, it's not what the building management would want, something to that effect. But basically, I had already gotten to where what she wanted to say. They don't want the sign up. I'll remove it. It wasn't like it was affixed to the wall permanently. It was just, attached with some links to a gate that was in the window. I said, it's okay. And she still continued to kind of talk and explain why and what. And I'm like, I'm a grown woman. I don't need a lecture. If I can't have it there, I'll remove it. I don't need you to explain. But I mean, whatever. I was polite. And I think that she was more or less really expecting a reaction from me because it seemed like she was waiting. And I'm telling her, it's okay. I got the message. It's okay. Um, but I let her finish. And I did ask her, well, is it okay to put it, it's okay for me to have it on the inside of my window, right? And she goes, oh, yeah. And something to that point, to that effect, yeah, okay. I'm not sure, but let me look into that. Also, because I remember I used to do that years ago. I had it inside my window for years, music lessons. A couple of years I did that for. Also, I said, are they telling me I can't teach from my place? And she goes, oh, no, we're not saying what you should do in your own place. That's it's your policy. I mean, it's your thing. I said, okay, great. I said, all right, good night. And I said, you were looking like you were expecting something. Well, actually, because she stood there a little bit more waiting for me to respond. I don't know what she was waiting for. I said, but you look like you're waiting for me to be. She goes, no, because usually people don't take it lightly or people, don't people always behave a certain way or respond a certain way. I said, you don't have to worry. I said, it's fine. I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you. It's okay. I'll remove it. I'll take it down. And that was it. That day, I think the following day, I created 2 signs about 18 to 27 inches, 25 inches in width and length. And I had 2 of them created to put on the inside of my window. Music lessons. This is all about the music lessons. I don't think I mentioned that in the beginning. So I had 2 signs put up on the inside. So it looked like blinds, So as I came in this evening, my sons said, Mom, some lady came by to see you. I go, really? He said, it's the same lady from the same lady. I said, oh, okay. So now in my head, I'm thinking, okay, now that I put these 2 signs up on the inside of my window, which were more clear, more, I think it was just, even though it wasn't on the outside, it was on the inside, it was more distinct. It just, I have a feeling that she's going to tell me I can't do that either. So I'm a little bit, like, I don't want to react, but I already have a feeling that she's going to say something about those signs now. That, maybe I can't run a business from here or something like that. Well, because it's the policy of the building management. I'm not sure. It's a co-op building, teaching music. And it's always when you're doing something, that's positive, or just doing something, that's not hurting anyone, that people want to always interrupt your flow and try to, interrupt what's going on just because, for whatever reasons. So I'm a little annoyed right now, but I've been listening to some Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, and just feeding my mind with all the positivity that I already and always normally do, and preparing for my next move. Yeah, and you know what? I feel better that I actually talked about it with you guys. And we'll find out what the story is. So I'm sure she didn't get to me today, but she will try and touch base with me tomorrow, I'm sure, to let me know why she's still knocking on my door. Anyway, guys, don't forget to check out my channel, Ruby Collins TV. I post videos every day. Kids, life, building, creating, music lessons, life, singing. I got a show in a couple of days somewhere in Williamsburg in Brooklyn. Check it out. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe now. Subscribe today. Bye. Peace.